Hello, my name is David Pick II, and today I have the pleasure of explaining 3D printing. So what is 3D printing? 3D printing is a modern modeling process that is based on additive manufacturing, a process that works by adding thin layers of material on top of each other to create an object. It can create both simple and complex shapes, from a model of a phone case to a model of DNA. I will provide an easy-to-understand analogy, as well as building comparisons between 3D printing and more familiar technologies. So, let us imagine that we want to build a model of a cabin. Your first choice may be popsicle sticks, which is a fantastic modeling material. Furthermore, we will create the house by placing popsicle sticks flat on the table, cutting sticks to create doors and windows, and gluing the layers together as we go. When you finish, you may end up with something similar to the cabin on the left. 3D printing works in a similar fashion, but instead of laying down popsicle sticks, it will place a thin layer of plastic, called filament, one on top of the other. Openings for doors and windows will be created as the model is built up, and the final model may be similar to the image on the right. We are mostly familiar with how standard printers operate, but as a quick refresher, there is a print head that contains ink cartridges, and this will move over a piece of paper back and forth to create the printed page. This results in something similar to the upper image, and when printing an image, the print head will move over several times in the same location to be able to produce the variety of colors present. 3D printing works in a similar fashion, but rather than just moving in 2 dimensions, the table that it is printing on also moves down to allow the whole piece to be built into a 3rd dimension. Finally, 3D printing is similar to standard machining practices. The largest difference is 3D printing operates under the principle of adding material to create a final object. This produces little to no waste, and the workable model is something that you can hold in your hand. This is showcased by the upper image of a 3D printing Yoda. The typical manufacturing works in the opposite direction. It begins with a large block of material and cuts it away until the part is finished. This produces final products that are fully functional and can be used in projects, but also creates waste through all the cutaway material. So, 3D printing is similar to several different things. So it is similar to building something with popsicle sticks laid flat, layer by layer, and making cuts as appropriate. It's similar to printing, except for that we're going in a 3rd dimension, and it's similar to standard manufacturing processes, except it is far more conservative because it doesn't waste material. I would like to thank you for viewing my explanation of 3D printing, and I hope it has helped your understanding.